When we're talking about weird watches in the world of the watch industry, we can find some really marvelous stuff. But this that I have here is one of the most beautiful watches and most rare watches that I've ever seen. Not because it's too expensive, but it's just a different thing. This is a Trilobe Nuit Fantastique, and it's a weird watch. It's something curious that happens with this watch, because at first you don't really know how to read the time. It gets confusing because it uses some kinds of discs and rotating discs, and it rotates around the dial. So it's complicated. But then after some time that you wear this watch, it becomes super easy. It becomes easier than reading regular time in another watch. But now, the curious thing about this watch, and a lot of different watches, almost all watches, is that we don't buy them to tell the time. And that's just a bit weird, right? Because the main purpose of a watch is to tell the time. And yes, of course, a lot of people will say, well, I need a tool for my job. I need to time something. Yeah, maybe you do. But most people that understand the hobby of watch collecting buy watches for a completely different reason. Some people buy watches for the status that you get when you buy them. Yeah, you want people to know you have a Rolex, you have an AP, you have a Patek. Yes, I don't really care about that. And that's respectable. People buy watches because of whatever they want. But I buy watches, and particularly this watch, because of how it makes me feel. And it might be a bit difficult to explain how this watch makes me feel. But you put it on and it's different. It makes me feel different. And I really like different watches. The Trilobe, I really love my JLC Reverso. But how does it feel when you put it on and you see the reflection of the snowy mountains? You see the reflection of the sky, the perfect finishing. It's just different. You take it off, you turn it around, and you see the in-house movement, which is just ridiculous. It's perfect. It may not work perfectly, but who cares? I don't really use this to tell the time. I wear it because I really like how it feels. How the streamlined design is perfect. It's a perfect watch. And one thing that I've noticed is that the quality of a watch is inversely proportional to how much space is there between the crystal and the hands. And in this watch there is none. There's maybe a 0.5 millimeter between the discs and the crystal. And you look for that in your watches, and you'll see that if there's less space between the hands and the crystal, the watch will be a bit more high quality. That's something I'm testing out. But I really like this watch. And it is not particularly a sports watch, but I decided to bring it here, to the mountains. It worked perfect for snowboarding. Streamlined design, super comfortable, and it works perfect. But I also bought some deluxe straps for this watch because I'm wearing it with this nylon strap, which looks amazing. But I bought some really cool strap. So come with me and let's change the straps on this guy. So we're back inside, and we have these deluxe straps that are amazing. This is the first time that I buy from that company, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I was expecting great quality, and of course we got it. I bought 3 straps. Each one was around $150. And some people would say I'm crazy for paying that much money for straps, but to be honest, this is a $10,000 watch, a bit more. Maybe 11, I don't know, but it makes sense to buy quality straps for the watch, since this is a really expensive watch, because yes, it is expensive. I bought 3. The 3 of them are green. They're different types of green, but the quality, the craftsmanship, the texture, the color is unlike anything I've seen before. This one is the emerald. It's a green alligator strap. Looks amazing. It is curved. I really like that. Of course, they come with quick release, but the lugs are curved, so it makes the watch look more expensive, even though it is a bit expensive. But it also makes it so the lugs don't crash with the strap. And then I bought this other one, which is the olive green. Spectacular. The colors and the texture of the straps and the stitches, everything is perfect. Like, yeah, they are expensive straps, but they are worth it. If you have a watch that you believe is worth it for quality or just because of the price, it makes sense to buy straps for this watch, for that watch. Now look, this is the olive green, and again, the quality, the texture is beautiful. It makes the watch look much more expensive, much more quality filled. And the last one is this kind of bluish green. I don't really remember the name. One was emerald, the other one was, I don't remember. It's spectacular. Of course, this watch looks good because it has a white face. And it looks good with almost every strap. Basically, every strap you put on this watch will look great. But the quality, the texture, the color makes this watch feel amazing. Look, this is the other strap. It looks perfect. I'm really pleasantly surprised. I was expecting here, got almost here. So I really recommend the Lux straps. I will be buying more in the future. And yeah. This was the Trilobe Nuit Fantastique.